Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. Today is Vlogmas Day 6. Today is probably going to be one of my more busier days, and I think I said that yesterday. It ended up being busier than I even thought it was going to be. Um, I didn't think that anything was really going to be as busy as Sunday was, but I was pretty high up there. Um, I forgot that it was my day to go get my shot. So I woke up this morning and then I looked at my texts, and I had one saying that where I go needed more information before I came in, which is basically they wanted me to pre-register. And I looked at that and I was like, oh no. And my husband was like, what? And I said, I'm supposed to get my Cabenuva shot today. So, yeah. And I looked at it for what time, and my time was set for 10, but I put the range was 10 to 12 because I could have went in there at any range because it's a nurse's visit. It's not, a doctor's visit. So you have a little bit more leeway, but I woke up at 11:30. So I called them, told them I was getting dressed. We would be right there. Well, as you guys know, my husband and I planned on going shopping today. So I know he wanted to go right after the appointment, but there was no way. I was like, I have to go home and get a shower. I felt bad that I didn't have a chance to shower before my appointment because I never like to go to any doctor's appointments without having a chance to take a shower. The only time that I ever do is if I'm healing after a surgery and I basically can't. So we came home and I said, besides, I needed coffee. I didn't have time to get my coffee either. Well, one of the things that I had meant to do last night before this morning too was to subtract all of my bills out of my checkbook, and I didn't have a chance to do that last night either. So I just sat down and I boom, 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 took them all out because they're basically the same every month. Figured if anything changed, it would only be by a couple dollars, and I would be able to take care of that later. But I needed a gist of how much I had to spend. So we left. We went to Ollie's, and I actually have some things to show you from Ollie's. Oh, I meant to show you the stuff that I got from other places because I know a lot of you are animal people. Some, I know quite a few of you are cat people like I am. I know a couple of you are dog people, or some of you are both. So I love dogs, but I'm slightly allergic. So we don't have any dogs anymore. Besides, like my husband said, when we finally do have time to go and do something, it's just really hard to do when you have dogs. So I want to show you my find from Ollie's. We were looking around, and the last time we were there, I told you they didn't really have any yarn, just some remnants that they keep way overpriced for the amount that the yarn would have been regularly, if not more than that. So I told the lady today, I said, you guys really need to lower the price on those over there, the ones that came from, you don't even know what they are. They're just, scraps, because they're just way too overpriced. But yarn. I was like, did you see the yarn? And I was like, no, boxes and boxes of yarn. But yarn that I've never really been interested in before, but they have changed it. So they have Ogo. And I have some Ogo that a friend gave me, and I haven't used it yet because I didn't know what I would use it on. And I know they have some Ogo that another friend really, really likes. She's actually using for a project. And I think I actually got some today. So I got one of my favorite yarns. They had a ton of it in blanket yarn, but not what I was looking for. Now, one thing you do have to be careful of at Ollie's is check the prices. Every once in a while, you may find that they have almost everything in that type of yarn marked at one price, say $4.99, but you find a handful that are marked at $2.99 because I've had that happen before. I got some really nice big cloud cakes for my friend because they were $2.99. And today they had Ogo. They had 3 different kinds. They had the blanket yarn, which I wasn't interested in. Actually, they had 4 different kinds. They had a size 5, and I can't remember exactly what it was called. They had some color combinations that were okay, and they had like a couple that were on the way of being something that I would really, really like, and then there would be one color to like throw it off into a completely different direction. So I was like, no, no, not doing it. I mean, I know I can color control and put that color on the side, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to know that the yardage that they say is on there is what I have to use, and I don't have to find a color from somewhere else or just be short whatever that is to make whatever it is I want to make. I didn't get any of that. And they had, trying to decide which one I want to show you first. I'll show you the one they have a lot of. And one of my favorite yarns, and I know a lot of people do not like this, but it's one of the first quote different yarns that they had when I was younger. I mean, they basically had Red Heart when I first started crocheting, and that was it. And I have some Windtuck, which was from around the same time as Red Heart. My favorite yarn that I found was, and I would buy this all the time once they came out with it, was Karen Simply Soft. And they had the Karen Simply Soft Ogo. My husband saw it and he was like, hey, I think you'll like this. Because look at the colors. Pink and yellow. Okay, 2 of my favorite colors for one thing, but also the color of my Cal, or my cardigan that I'm making from Cal number 5. So I was like, oh, I can make something with this to go along with my cardigan if I want to. I'll just have something else that's going to be yellow and pink. Now, if it wasn't Christmas time, I would have bought more than what I got. I only got 2. And for the price, I'm almost kicking myself. I really should have gotten 6, so I'd have enough to make myself a top this summer. Or maybe even like a long sleeve shirt, for like fall. Something for, to be a little bit warmer. Because since this is acrylic, it's not really a summertime yarn unless it's something that's pretty, like holy. Now, this has 250 yards. It's a 5-ounce circle, and it has 250 yards. Now, if we get back there, and I already have all of my Christmas gifts done, I will definitely be buying some more. If they have any left, which hopefully they will, because like I said, they had a whole box full of it. But, you know, somebody may come and like it and buy the whole box. I mean, you never know. You really never know with Ollie's and their prices because they have this for $2.99. I mean, you really can't go wrong with 5 ounces of yarn for $2.99. So, yeah, and it says normally $6.29. I've never bought the Ogo before, so I don't know what their regular prices are. But $2.99, that's a good deal. And so, yeah, I really do. I want to go back and get at least 4 more because 6 of them I can make myself a top, or like I said, a long sleeve top. But if not, I can just make a scarf or some shorts. I'm not going to make shorts, although they have some really nice short patterns out there now. Anyway, I really like these. I got 2 of them. The color on it is soft pink / gold. And again, it's 5 ounces, 141 grams, 250 yards. And it's a number 4. I mean, for those of you who know Karen Simply Soft. So, yeah, I definitely want to go back. And this shawl that's on here is made with 5 of them. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I would need at least 6 of them to make a nice top for like the fall. Or, you know, spring, fall. Yep. So I got that one. Now the next one is simply gorgeous. And again, I would have liked to have bought more, but it's Christmas. So, and I did not have a lot of this one. I want to say there may have been 2 more left in the box we found this one in, and maybe 1 or 2 more in a different box. And that was it. Because we looked for more, but not specifically for this particular one. And what I have here is Karen Colorama Halo. And to me, I'm not sure if that's what this is supposed to be, but it almost feels like a Karen latte cake. But it's got, I think it's got maybe a little different feel to it. Anyway, here, this is what it is. I fell in love with this like oatmeal color over here, and then just a little bit more like a nutmeg brown here. And the color on this is nutmeg frost. So, and it's the scarf on here is called Fade Out Knit Scarf. And I was going to say the shawl on here, I believe, is knit as well. So, but this is a size 5. And it's 8 ounces, 227 grams, and it has 481 yards. And I got 2 of these. Now this one was $3.99. But they also had, I think, was this the same one that they had another one priced $4.99? Okay, then it must have been on one of the other size 5 yarns that they had. That all the rest were $3.99, but there were like 2 of them for $4.99. I think they mixed it up and thought that they were the blanket yarn that they had, because those were $4.99. So that's why I say watch your prices, because sometimes they will misprice it, sometimes not in your favor, and other times, you know, in your favor. So I really fell in love with this. But they also had in this mismatch box, I guess is the best way to call it, because they had a little bit of each kind, but they had a couple of them that people decided they wanted to see how these worked, so they opened them up. And one of them, my husband helped me. He searched through every box. He took boxes off the top to look in the boxes underneath. It was a beautiful pink fade. It was like a nice rosy, part of it looked almost like this color of a pink, but you know, in the marled look of this into a really light pink. It was like almost an off-whitish pink. It was gorgeous. I mean, normally, you know, yes, I like pink. It is one of my favorite colors, certain shades of it. But they don't usually go completely gaga over, you know, something completely pink. But it was beautiful. I mean, just, it made me think of my grandma. My grandma loved like Dusty Rose and Dusty Blue, and she would have really liked it. So I think that's why I fell in love with it so much. And if they would have had some, I would have bought at least two, if not four of them. But that's the only one they had, was the one that was all messed up. And I loved it so much, I almost took it to the counter and asked them if I could buy it at a discounted price. And I would have brought it home and unraveled it. But it was, the person did a really great job on messing it up. It made me so sad, because most of it was in the box that we found it in, but there was also part of it that was hanging over into the box next to it. So yeah, it was pretty messed up. And I almost wanted to cry. But anyway, I found two yarns that I could get. And like I said, if I can go back, I will definitely get more of the one. I wouldn't mind having another one or two of the other one as well, but I have a feeling that one will be gone, since there was only between 2 and 4 of those left. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put you on pause so I can go get the cat toys that I got, because we went to a different store that we had never been to before, and it is also like a resale store. And it was, let me see, for me, how would I describe it? I would consider it halfway between like a Big Lots and TJ Maxx. But it was probably more of like a lower end TJ Maxx. So because, and it wasn't as nicely put together. Um, and it had mostly clothes, but they had some nice clothes if you could find them. It's, you know, it's probably just one of those things. One day you could go in and they'd have a lot of nice stuff, and then the next day you go in and they're not going to have much of anything. But they did have some really nice cat stuff and, well, animal stuff, dog and cat stuff, both. Um, and they had this cat tree that we should have got for our grandkitties. So I have a feeling we're going to go back, because I sent a message to my daughter. I sent her a picture. We didn't know they have a room that's set up just for the cats. And since it is something so big, we didn't but it's not a huge one. It's actually a smaller one. It only comes up like to the height of my tray table that the computer's on. And, but we just didn't know if they'd have room for it. So it's not something we would have automatically bought, even though it was really pretty. And it had sunflowers. And that used to be one of Emily's favorite flowers. So anyway, I'm going to go get the stuff to show you really, really quick what I got there. And then I need to go for the night. Okay, I am back. It didn't even take me a minute on my end, but it only took a second for you guys. So, um, before I forget, Ollie's. If you have an Ollie's near you, they have a lot of nice Christmas stuff if you're looking for Christmas stuff. And if you need Christmas cards, they had some really nice Christmas cards too. I actually came close to buying some, but I ran into a box that I still had here. I think it's like either almost a full box or it is an unopened box that I hadn't used yet when we were going through all of the stuff in the back room. And so I was like, no, I need to use them, even though I think I sent one from the opened box to maybe 1 or 2 people within the last 2 years. But I'm going to use them up. And then I know instead of like last year, I bought some off of Amazon. Next year, I'll have my husband take me to Ollie's so I can get some, because they had Hallmark and 2 different brands. They weren't really, no, I think they had some American Greeting too, but I know for sure they had some really cute Hallmark ones. So, and the other store, now my husband said it, that we went to was Gabe's. We'd never been there before. I thought it was an appliance store, and my husband said that somebody had told him that it was like Ollie's. And I was looking for a hoodie for my son-in-law, and I figured I would go and find it at Target. And that was the first place I figured we would go today, but it was the last place we went. And I'm trying to think. I looked, they had some Nickelodeon ones. I almost got a map because, you know, they like, him and her both like to watch some of the Nickelodeon shows, and their favorite show to watch is The Office. If I could have found something with The Office, I would have done that. And then I saw this, and this is a really nice hoodie. They had some Michael Jordan hoodies. I didn't realize he had a brand, and those ones were $34.99, weren't they?
24.
Oh, okay, $24.99, and I think it said the normal price on them was $60, if I'm not mistaken. But I found this one, and it's from Oka de Mix. Probably not saying it right, but here it is. Not a brand I've ever heard of before, but I thought it was really nice, and it's a hoodie that he could actually wear somewhere casual, you know, for nice. Actually for Christmas or whatever if you wanted to. And it has a pocket over here, and that has a snap, and then it also has a zipper opening here. So like you wanted to put money in there. So I thought it was really nice. I mean, I would love to have one for me. So my husband kept telling me, go to your own department, because I kept finding things that I would like. So yeah. And this was $14.99, and its regular price is $48. Its regular retail price. And see, I like it too because it has that line that goes across here. It just makes it look a little fancier. So, on to the cat stuff. I'm trying to hurry. I'm supposed to be talking to a friend, and I told her, I said, well, you know, my Vlogmases don't take very long. Now, my mom and dad have a new dog because their dog had passed away last year. May have been the end of the year before now. I can't remember. I don't know how long they've had Bella.
He passed away like in June.
Okay.
So it was this year. And
this year.
Bella like in August.
Okay. That's right, because we lost Halford last December.
16th.
The 16th.
Lost our daughter on the 17th.
And I was just going to say, and we gained a son on the 17th. That's when my daughter and Simone got married, and my husband said we lost our daughter on the 17th. But anyway, I forgot. Yeah, they still had Harley after we had lost Halford. But Halford was really old and had not Halford. Harley was really old and had cataracts, and they had to put down pee pads for him in the house, and he was ready to go when he went. But then they got little Bella. She's a little poodle, and I saw these. I originally saw they had some bigger ones that were braided, and I was going to get that for her, but she is kind of a small dog, so I thought these would be better. And these have protein. They're made with real chicken. So I thought they would be a really good thing. And it's a 10 count, no artificial flavors or colors. And this is the comp value is $10. I got them for $4.99. So that was a pretty good deal. I got this for our grand furries. It's got the crinkly areas. I was going to get one for our babies, but I have some Jackson Galaxy stuff coming, and I got them some kickers from there. So I didn't get one, and yeah, now I'm thinking I probably should have, but I've got so much stuff coming for the cats. So it's got, I don't really smell a lot of catnip, but it's got some catnip, and it's the right size for a kicker toy, which I never realized how important those are until lately when I started watching him. And it's got a little bit of that noise. I bought stuff so that when I make toys, the cat toys that are sold, sound cellophane. That's what I bought. But they actually have a craft item that you can buy that has it. And I got two of these. One of these for our house. And did I say the price on? Yeah. No. I got it for $3.99 and the comp price on it was $8. Now this is called a perfect spinner, and it has a suction cup so you can put it up on a wall, like it says, for multi-surface use. And it's for grooming and it's for them to play with. And in this inside it has 180 grooming tips and 2-in-1 windmill design, or 180-degree grooming tips. That's what it is. The middle part there is the groomer. And then it shows on the back, it's a cat toy. They can rub their face on it, use it with, you can put catnip, which I have some catnip in the back. Stimulates the mind, and it has LED light up balls, those little balls on the side. So I figured the cats would just completely love it. I actually ordered some ornaments as gifts last night on another site that has little themes, kind of like if you remember the little magazines that they used to always send to everybody, Carol Wright. It wasn't Carol Wright, but it was kind of an online store like that. And they had the same one there that I almost bought, but it was like $10. And I got this one for $7.99, a couple dollars cheaper. And the normal price is $16. Now that I think about it, I think it was $16.99 on that site. I looked at so many different things. Most things on the site was 16 something or other, because a lot of things were on sale that were normally more than that, but at the percentage off that they ended up being 16 something. Now my husband bought these. I'm not sure if he got them for ours or for our grand furries, or to split it up. But these are made by Patch Cat wooden fibers. So they're just the wands that you play with them. I've been trying to play with cats daily. I've missed the last 3 days because I've just been so tired. And he got these for $2.99, and they're normally
yeah, they're normally $4 a piece.
Yeah, and they're normally like $4 a piece. This says for these two, it's normally $6. So you can't go wrong with anything like this with the cats. Now, that's something else besides the kickers that I got from Jackson Galaxy, which I will show you guys when they come in. But I got his wand that he made that it protracts. You can put it out far. You can bring it in, and it has feathers on it. And as you move it around in the air, it makes the sound that the birds have when their wings flutter. So I'm excited to play with the cats. I mean, this was a pretty decent haul. I got a couple other things at Ollie's, the tube cookie things that I like, that I can't think of the name of them ever. But yeah, so we did quite a bit. I've gotten almost everybody taken care of. I have like 1 or 2 more things that I need to get in stocking stuffers. So, but anyway, that was my day shopping. And I know for you guys, you can go to 3 stores and it's probably nothing. You know, it's going to work all day, stopping at a couple stores on the way home. For me, it's an all day thing and it hurts. My knees are killing me. Now, I've been hurting since Sunday, something different every day. Yesterday, like I told you, it was up here in the shoulders. Now, today, it's down in the knees. So, anyway, I need to get going. I will see you tomorrow, if not the next day. I'm going to try not to let more than 2 days go. Tomorrow is Cal Day, so if you guys are watching, be ready to get together and crochet to work on our cardigan some more. And I will see you guys later. Remember, always remember, you matter. Don't let anybody tell you different. And you're beautiful and you're gorgeous. And I love all of you. And we'll see you soon. Later.